Jesus freak here. So this is a very weird idea that I've had that I first came up with some time ago. See, I used to devour books as a kid. And I got to thinking, what if I were to create, like, a library of children's books? But instead of being built El Cheapo, like these copies I bought at Dollar Tree, man, this cover is terrible considering that this is a book from 1970. That they gave it a cover like that. Um, but my idea is to take like some of the stuff I grew up with and make fancy copies of it. Now, I've sort of proven that various individual steps of it I could pull off. So you have to bear with me. My cat wanted a drink. Um, I did the Vol Clarendon thing some years ago where I printed a New Testament and actually sewed together the binding, but I never finished the thing and turned it into an actual bound book. But it showed that I could, technically bind a book. Plus, I have my wraps and covers sort of taking old Bibles and taking newer ones and put new covers on them. It's like, what if I tried to rebuild a library of sorts of some of the stuff I grew up reading, or books adjacent to them, the same author, whatever. And somehow managed to create in the case of copyrighted stuff, I'd probably have to reprint it and then destroy the original so that technically I'm not copying, I'm just converting. And that's probably a bit of a stretch as it is. It'd certainly be doable if it's out of copyright. And it'd also be doable if the binding were sewn. You can see, like, these dollar store books do not have sewn bindings. A lot of even the hardbacks don't. I have a couple copies of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Hardbacks. One's a 1960s printing, the other's a 1970s printing. Why both? Because it changed the text in 1973. Anyway, they're not sewn bindings either. They're hardbacks with perfect binding. And perfect binding really isn't fit for the job. I mean, yeah, I've seen full leather stuff that's perfect bound. It's terrible. It don't hold up. Like, imagine a copy of Alice in Wonderland. Just an example here. You know, Alice in Wonderland through the Looking Glass you could put in a book. Perfect bound. No, strike that. Smythe Stone. Leather bound and art guild. Maybe even remaster John Tenniel's illustrations. It just, I just crack up at the thought. But it'd be nice just to see if it could be pulled off. The thought of kids' books in fancy leather. It's just so incongruous. Now think about it. Jesus freak out.